Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Today is Wednesday. Happy Wind Down Wednesday. And like I say, always you can have wine in your wine glass or a beverage of your choice. So, like I said, I hope everyone has been having a wonderful week. Thus far, my week has been busy. It's not busy because I don't like the word busy, but I have been doing a lot this week. As well as the past few weeks, I have been doing a lot, but it's a good thing that I have been. But in doing a lot, I have to remember to take care of myself, take time for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we do not take the time for ourselves. So before I get too caught up in tonight's topic, excuse me, I want to say again hello to everyone and welcome. I am Jovita and I help boss women go from feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and alone to devising a plan to help herself heal and give herself permission to be free so that she can live her life in harmony. My overall mission is to empower women to live confident, authentic lives unapologetically. So tonight's topic is basically checking on you, right? Have you had your checkup from the neck up? Because sometimes, we don't have those types of checkups and we want, we just need to have those type of checkups. So have you had your checkup from the neck up? I am just curious to know who all has already had their checkups from the neck up. So let me know, put it in the chat, put it in the comments, so I can know if you've had yours because you will be helping someone else. If they were afraid to get their checkup from the neck up, and they will. So some may say, Javita, what are you talking about as far as checkup from the neck up? Well, you guys know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and there are a number of mental health conditions out there in the world today. Anxiety, depression, bipolarism, some of these leads to suicide, ADHD, um, PTSD. There's a number of mental health disorders out there, and it's imperative that we do get ourselves checked out from the neck up. We should check that. That is an important part of our well-being. That's a total part of our complete package because we have to be healthy in the mind. And if we're not healthy in the mind, then we need to be able to get that checkup, find out what's going on, if anything at all, because we have certain health conditions that can cause depression, anxiety, PTSD, forgetfulness. I mean, we just have a lot of things that can cause these things, and we just need to be aware of them and not ignore them because sometimes a lot of us ignore some of the signs that we have. I look at myself as a science project, you guys, and there are times where I ignore certain things, but then there are some things that I just can't ignore. I remember this is funny to me, but I can remember noticing that there was something different about myself, right? And it was just like, what is really going on? And this is my part of my checkup from the neck up, you guys. I check myself all the time, especially when I feel a little bit off. So I was feeling a tad bit off, right? And I'm like, what in the world is going on? This is outside of the normal for me. This isn't what I normally do. Something is going on. I don't understand it. You know what? Let me get some help. I chose to get help because, I have insurance. I pay for insurance. There are some free programs that are offered through your insurance, especially your employee assistance program. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. But your employee assistance program, they have a lot of resources there that you can utilize, and they're free resources. So I decided to go see a counselor. I had to because I told you guys something wasn't right up here. And I know, don't be funny. Some of y'all who know me gonna say, we know something ain't right with you up there, Jovita. About time you found out. Nope, that wasn't the case. But anyway, I just, I did that because I knew something wasn't right. Something just wasn't right for me. And what I came to find out, even though I did not get any type of diagnosis, but based off of what I was describing to the counselor, she said if she was a doctor who could give a diagnosis, she would say that I was suffering from anxiety. Now, I was like, how in the heck would I be suffering from anxiety? But as she explained exactly what anxiety was, I noticed that that was something that was different for me. And then she kept asking some more questions, right? Because, I'm trying to figure out what's leading to this. What would make me so anxious? Why am I always Not always. Why now am I worrying so much about things? Why now am I just responding the way that I am? I can't even explain it sometimes, but why was I doing that? And as I kept talking to her, and I had multiple sessions with her, but as I kept talking to her, I came to the conclusion, not well, I came to the conclusion, but she said that it was my body's now going through a change, right? I'm at that age where things are starting to change. She said that could be causing it. Like, did you ever think about that? Now, I thought about everything under the sun, but not once did I think about menopause, right? Or the road to menopause. Never thought about it. But that affects your mental state of mind. I had no clue, so I had to do more research. But if I did not feel off or, not normal, then I would have never known that I had this and that, oh, by the way, because you are now at a state in life that you could possibly have some sort of mental health crisis per se, with your anxiety. So she gave me tips and tools on how to manage it and recognize it. But what I'm saying is I did that checkup. I always do that checkup. I do it all the time. But this particular time, I was off. So that's why it's important to do those mental checks for yourself. Do whatever it takes for you to, check yourself from the neck up, because it's that important. You need your peace of mind. You need to be able to continue being boss women in your own right. You need to continue, being that CEO, out there running things. You need to continue being the mom of the house, running things, especially my single moms. You need to be the wife that are destined to be, or you're supposed to be. But without that mental clarity, you're going to have cloudy judgments, cloudy everything. You won't have any kind of clarity. So it's important to constantly check yourself from the neck up. It is that important. And I just mentioned anxiety. I'm pretty sure during the winter times, a lot of us have that seasonal depression, right? We all experience this in some way, shape, or form. We may not go full blown with it where we have to get medicated and it really impacts our lives, but you want to get checked out before it gets to that point so that you can learn to manage, so you can learn to cope with it, so you can learn the things that cause you to go in that direction. I've learned a lot about what triggers my anxiety and all of that. I've learned a lot about it, but I've also learned how to deal with it. I learned how to recognize it. And that's why it is always important to get a checkup from the neck up. If you have not, even if you don't have any issues going on at all, I still think you should actually speak to someone and just make sure that your state of mind, your mental health is good to go. I think it's so important. I never thought about it before, and maybe because I never really experienced a lot of it, but at the same token, maybe I did experience it and just did not know what it was until it got to a point where I recognized that, hey, something isn't right. Something is a little bit off. Let's go get checked out to see, make sure you are okay. Make sure you ain't about to be crazy off the wall. Make sure you ain't bipolar, because you do have a lot of mood swings. Just make sure, things are good on the mental home front, because I go get a yearly, I get blood work yearly. I get my well women's exam yearly. I get my eyes checked yearly. I go to the dentist twice a year. I need to be getting my mental state of mind checked out once a year as well. And if you remember to do it when you're at your annual physical, then you do it then, or seek other medical help, in the in the mental health field so that they can help you determine what is going on with you. And sometimes it's just a call to a simple counselor. And if that counselor can't help you, then you can escalate it to a therapist. If that therapist can't help you, then you might have to see a psychiatrist. But at any rate, go get some help. Start somewhere. That's how important mental health is. And I know that this is Mental Health Awareness Month, but mental health is important 365 days of the year, plus one on those leap years. So that's 366 days of the year. All right. So I just want everybody to have mental clarity so they can see, know, feel, and do whatever it is they want to do, but know how to control it if they do get into any type of state that can alter their mental health capacity. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wind Down Wednesdays. As a reminder, I will not be going live on my personal Facebook page come June. The first Wednesday in June, I will no longer be going live on my personal Facebook page. I will be live on my YouTube page and my Jovita N. Miller Enterprises page on Facebook. Okay, so if you have not liked or subscribed to any of those, please do so you can continue to catch me every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you have any ideas or topics that you would love for me to discuss, please send them to info, and I'm going to put it in the chat, info at Jovita N. Miller. I can't spell my name. .com. Put it, just contact me there and say, hey, I got, an exciting idea, or even if it ain't exciting, if it's something that you want to know about, just send it to me and I'll be glad to research it and talk to it on any given Wednesday, right? And also, if you have not scheduled a consultation with me, you can schedule a free consultation. It's a free 15-minute consultation with me so I can help you go get over whatever challenge you have, whatever feeling of overwhelm you have, and just whatever you're going through both professionally and personally, whichever you choose. So come on, give me schedule some time to talk with me, and I'll put that in the chat too. Chat with Jovita. So those are ways that you can contact me. Go ahead, schedule an appointment so we can talk and we can dive deep, especially if you have some questions or concerns about your mental health. I am no doctor. However, I can just help you find the resources that you need. All right. So I thank you guys, and I will see you next week for Wind Down Wednesdays with Jovita. Bye.